Hi, Keith Abraham here. Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to spend this week's blog and talk a little bit about a subject that sometimes is a bit near and dear to my house. This is progress over perfection. You know, so often people wait for everything to be right. Is that you? Do you know people like that who just wait for everything to be perfect before they start? You see, often perfection is the companion of procrastination. It's the thing that holds us back. We're waiting for everything to be perfect before we make that big leap or even the first step towards what we want and moving away from what we don't want. So this week I wanted to get you to think a little bit about, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for to start? What are you waiting for everything to line up for? I love this quote. It's one I use in workshops. A good plan started today is better than a perfect plan started tomorrow. Your goal is not to get it right. I know that sounds scary. Your goal is not to get it right. Your goal is to get it going. Then you can get it right. See, all too often we need to start. We need to take that first step. So here's what I'd like you to focus on. A couple of questions. What do you feel that you're waiting for? What are you waiting for to come into alignment, to come into perfection? What are you waiting for in your life? And the second question I want you to think about is, what's the first step you need to take to move yourself towards what you want, to move away from what you don't want, to be able to take that first step? Now, as this quote illustrates, sometimes we're going to take the first step and then we're going to learn something, we're going to adjust something, we're going to modify something, and then we're going to take the next step, we're going to learn something, we're going to adjust something, we're going to modify. And this is about life. When we're waiting for everything for the road to be paved in front of us, for the superhighway to be created before we start on our journey, here's what I often say to people: you may have to pave the road in front of you. Brick by brick, asphalt by asphalt, you might have to just pave the road in front of you rather than having the whole road ready to go. So take the time, the energy and the effort to think about what you're waiting for. And more importantly, what do you need to do to take the first step in the next hour, in the next day, in the next week, but to take that first step to move towards what you want. As always, if you've got a question, send me an email, keith@keithabraham.com.au. Have a fabulous week. Bye now.